Welcome to Big Marv's world.
People used to connect using the World Wide Web. They call it internet. With different types of social media. Store the information sort of like encyclopedia.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Big Marv here, and today we are hanging out with Sarah. She is one of our new wave makers, and we're just going to get to know her a little bit and her experience with the wave makers so far. So Sarah, why don't you go ahead and tell us, just introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your story, tell us about your brand, and, where you're going with it, your upper goals.
My name is Sarah Elizabeth, and I am currently just barely starting in this wave maker thing, but it's nice to have someone hold you accountable. Anyhow, I want to do coaching. My backstory is essentially that I never really did what I wanted to do. I always felt like I was doing for someone else, and what someone else wanted me to do, or their idea of what I should be. And if that means being an entrepreneur, if that means being an artist, if that means being a mom or whatever, to do whatever makes you happy and to stand up for yourself and do what you want, really. So I hope to coach people into getting better at standing up for themselves and being confident and badass.
Yeah, that is amazing, actually, and that's one of the things that we look at when we look at people that want to be into our wave makers group. We make sure that we align with them, and it's something that we'd be happy coaching someone through, because that's very important when you're coaching someone, is make sure you align with each other. So tell us a little bit about your experience so far with me and the program, and kind of where you were at with your brand before you started being a wave maker.
Where was that before? I probably got introduced to like ClickFunnels, I don't know, 3 months ago. And I decided to take the OFA, the challenge, One Funnel Away challenge. That's actually where I met you on the first one, the April 29th. And I went through it and I was totally blown away and I was super excited about it, but didn't start anything. Like legit. I probably got a cover of an ebook. That's what I got on the first one. And then I was like super intimidated having to write a book and having to do all this stuff, like producing the product is super intimidating. So I decided to sign up again. So I started the next one. And that's when I met you and started up with the Wave Makers, and you pushed me to write my lead magnet, and I did it in almost a day, just because I knew that there would be repercussions if I didn't do it, so I'm loving it so far. It's nice, like I said before, being held accountable for something. That's really important to me, having it more like schoolwork instead of just like, yeah, this is awesome, you need to do this and do it on your own clock. I mean, I own my own business currently, and it takes up a lot of my time, as well as the baby you see wandering around in the background. So it's nice, being part of a group and being held accountable.
Well, yeah, because like I told you, we don't have any quitters in our group, right? You have to be committed, ready to put in the work and make shit happen, right? So, and that's the whole point of the wave makers, right? You can't go out and make waves if you're not actually, making moves. You might as well be on the beach just looking at other people making waves, right? It would just be a really intense, like you're learning a whole lot of shit really quickly.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like learning information from a water hose.
Yeah.
Or no, not a water hose, a fire hose.
Fire hydrant? I guess fire hose.
That's a little extreme. I'm more directed, like if you actually hook the hose up to it. But yeah, the same pressure as like from a fire hydrant.
Well, and that's the thing. The pressure is very good. The push to keep focused on stuff, and the specific direction as to like, this is how your book needs to be. This like specifics is super helpful. Like it's an assignment and not just like, hey, write a book. Have fun with that.
No, well, that was the whole point of the Wave Makers and why we made this program. So we could dial in a process that works for, anyone. It's
Right.
just it's taking the work and having that direction to say, okay, you got this done now. Now let's do this. And it's almost like you're paying to be in
Right.
school again, right? Because it's like, yeah, I checked in, here's my
Yeah,
homework.
absolutely.
I did my homework. Now what's next? But then at the end of it, what do you have?
Yes.
You have a lead magnet with a solid follow-up sequence, an evergreen funnel that's just working on autopilot to bring people into your tribe, which will give you the financial freedom.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So, hi, Bella. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us, how you got introduced to the Wave Makers program, your experience so far. Tell us a little bit of your backstory and where you're going.
Okay, awesome. So my name's Belladonna Riso, and I'm still a full-time real estate broker, but I am also a course creator. So I built this gigantic course to help agents do Facebook ads online. And I quickly realized I need some serious help getting in the market. And I also realized that I needed a much better funnel and value ladder and steps to get people into the course, because it's kind of expensive. It's $1,000 and change, and it was my only product. And then you put together this killer strategy, basically created my entire value ladder for me, the funnel builds, the strategy for getting people from basically a free plus shipping ebook all the way to the high ticket course with mini courses in between. And I know I'm missing tons of people. I mean, because every week I get 100 people signing up and 30 to attend, and I'm certain I'm losing a bunch of attendees because it's just not a convenient time for them. They're agents.
Yeah. And we need a way to take all those people that are signed up so you can keep in touch with them. So by doing a value ladder, even though you're repurposing content, the whole idea of a value ladder is you're providing more and more value each step of the way. So as long as you're doing that, and because you guys got to keep in mind, the price is what you pay, but the value is what you get. So as long as whatever value you're giving exceeds whatever they're paying, you're good to go. And now you have a value stack with a lead magnet and an email sequence and all these things that are going to naturally walk them up to this high ticket course while you're changing their lives every single step of the way. And that's why they come back and buy the high ticket course.
That is it. Beautifully summed up.
So
And
how hard did you kick yourself for waiting to do this with me?
It's cost me tens of thousands of dollars in lost revenue. And right now, up until now, I'm up to about 2,000 people, but it's all agents. They're all like my super prime list, and I'm not doing anything. I wasn't doing anything with them. No email follow-up, no retargeting, no nothing.
Just leaving money on the table. Give us a little bit about your overall experience in the Wave Maker so far.
Oh, it's been amazing. So, I mean, seriously, working with you has been fantastic. And let me just say, I'm not bashing on other coaches, but so let me just take a second and tally it up. 5, 10, 15, 17. I've spent close to $20,000 on mentors who said, okay, give me all your money and you'll have all this badass stuff when I'm done with you. And I gave them all my money and I didn't have shit when I was done with them. And working with you has just been the absolute inverse of that. I mean, it's just been amazing how much you actually do and help. And I mean, like the heavy lifting of getting the course together and the strategy and this is exactly how you do the book. It's been amazing.
And that was our goal here, was to create a process that anyone can use, implement into their business, with us just coaching them and driving them through changing the variables in that process to match their own brand. right? Because we have a full team here, so there's no reason for you to shoot your content, post your content, and then worry about all the automation and funnels and ads and everything else that goes with promoting your personal brand. I think if everyone had the choice, they would choose to only focus on content and building their brand.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and guys like me handle the rest, right? Because how much time has it saved you having a big Marv in your pocket?
Oh, man. Like, seriously, just the course alone, like everything else aside, just that course, 100 hours. Easy.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Easy. I mean, but you think about that. Like, if it was going to take me 100 hours to move my course, hello, I have like 2 full-time jobs. When the hell am I supposed to find 100 hours? That would have ended up taking me 6 months if I was doing it. I think it took you like 3 days.
Yeah. It took me 3 days and roughly 30 to 40 hours, but I'm a pro that's been doing this for years, so
Yeah, it would have, because like,
it would have easily taken you double the time.
it made, and honestly more. I mean, it just would have taken more. I would never have even been able to figure out how to get my videos out of that crazy extreme place where I have them housed. You know?
Video cipher, yeah. I forgot I even figured that out for you. Well, I mean, that's just what I do. Somebody's like, hey, I got this tech problem. I figure that shit out. Like, I have yet in my 20 plus years of doing this encountered a tech problem that either I couldn't solve or I didn't know someone that could solve it.
Yeah. Well, see, and you're somebody who could solve it. Now that's just kind of my default. Like,
Hey, I like being people's default. That's cool.
I'm just like, no, we just go to Big Mar for that.
Do you have any last words of wisdoms or anything that you'd like to tell the audience before we let you go?
Yeah, absolutely. They just need to hire you. Seriously. And I'm not kidding. I spent, in my journey to get from where I was as a business owner, who was just trying to get a product built and out to the consumer, I spent 6 figures trying to get there. If I'd actually just used your services when I very first found you, which was like 2 years ago, I would have probably saved, I mean, without exaggeration, I would have done some harebrained stuff on my own because that's just how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
But I guarantee I would have saved $50K. I mean, there's just no doubt
easily
about it.
And you know what else? You'd probably be at 7 figures by now.
Just shut up, man. Don't rub salt in that wound. It already hurt. Shut up.
Well, hey, now we got you on the team, so now over the next year or two, we'll get you there, and then you'll just be like, man, I'm glad I'm here, but I just wish I did it sooner.
I do.
It's just one of those things we're just going to have to drink to and laugh at.
That's it. After we're at 7 figures and we've kicked all the other boys' butts. And so
we're in a yacht in Miami just toasting.
That's it.
It'll be fun. All right, Sarah, how about you? Do you have anything that you'd like to add before we let you out of here and get going?
No, just that I'm excited for my 7 figures.
7-figure party.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, in Miami, I'm down for that too. I don't really drink a lot, but I'm totally down for a celebration for that. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm glad I'm moving on it now, and I kind of just need to grow a pair and start publishing and stuff. But it's the same thing, just need to market. Like I'm just sitting on it right now, and I could be moving forward, but I'm not because I'm a pussy. So
that was me.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to just move my ass and get it done because I'm sitting around waiting, and I know I'm awesome. Like, I know people are gonna love me, and I'm not trying to be like cocky. I'm dead serious. Like, there are people that will totally vibe with me,
guaranteed,
to buy shit from me, and I'm not taking their money, and it makes me sad.
Well, so, now we're not gonna let you sit down anymore. Now you're about to.
I'm gonna finish that damn book tomorrow. Okay.
You're gonna finish it. See, Bella, you heard her, so you can help me hold her accountable.
Yeah.
All about accountability.
Call you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish tomorrow. I'm gonna lock myself in the coffee shop and finish it. I have to. There's no other option.
All right, guys. Well, it was great having you on. Fuck, I'm about to. Messing up my whole exit. All right, let's try that again. Okay, guys, it was great having you on. Thank you for coming in, tuning in to do this little interview with me and share your experience with the Wave Maker so far. I'm looking forward to helping you guys continue to build and grow your brands online. So
Awesome.
thanks
Too.
Look
again.
forward to it. Thank you.
Have a good one. One love.
See ya. Bye.
Thanks, Marv.